All right, you are back live. We can all see your beautiful face.
Wonderful. All right. Hi, everybody. Again, this is me again. Um, this is Big Rigs, a game that exists and that got released by the wonderful company Stellarstone. Um, it's wonderful. So I'm gonna say ahead of time before I start here. This version of the game, the original release, this does not have audio, so this is no issue on the setup part or anything. This game really doesn't have audio. So before I do the actual run, I'm gonna show you a little bit how this game works because it's important for understanding the actual run. So I can't pick one of these four trucks. Right now I'm gonna pick Mega One because that's a funny name, and I'm just gonna go into this track right here. I have 5 tracks again. Forgotten Road 1. Um, so this is a racing game. So the goal is to race around the track, basically. But yeah, you see the opponent here to the left. This is my opponent. They never actually bothered putting an AI in this game, so it never moves away. So don't worry about that. And you see I'm driving right now. This is pretty slow, right? And also there's a bridge, so let me cross that bridge. Um, oh, whoa. Okay. So yeah, this is... there's no collision in this game, so if you didn't already guess. Um, as shown also by this village coming up here in front of me. So I can just drive through everything. But yeah, you see everything is pretty slow, right? So like this looks pretty boring, right? So yeah, so let's introduce the most infamous mechanic of this game. So if I drive backwards, they didn't think you would drive backwards, so they like didn't bother putting in a speed cap. So you can just keep accelerating. And if I have a reverse button and I have a brake button, and if I press both at the same time, you double reverse and accelerate twice as fast. So, and then if I let go of both buttons, I immediately stop like that. So, to avoid that, what you can do to control your speed if you do an actual speed run, if you slide your finger from the backwards button to the forward button without ever letting go of both of them, you can actually like brake slowly like that. You see now I'm going down again and now I'm going up again. So if you never let go of both buttons, you can control your speed like that. But I'm gonna go fast now just to show it off. Here's a warning for photosensitivity if you're sensitive to like flashing lights, because gets pretty messy. But this goes really fast. You see the speedometer in the corner is like just going in circles, and basically you just can keep accelerating like that forever, and it's fantastic. Um, so yeah, that's Big Rigs in a nutshell. I'm gonna restart the game really quick so I can actually do the run. Hold up. Actually have to close the exe manually in the task manager sometimes. So there it goes, there's the game again. So I'm actually gonna do the actual run now. So I'm gonna be starting on this track. So time begins in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so obviously I'm gonna be using the backwards driving because that's really fast. Using a bit of double XL at the start. So in order to complete a track, you have to hit checkpoints, but you don't actually have to hit every checkpoint. It's enough if you hit every second checkpoint, because the game just autofills the checkpoint in between that you forgot for some reason. So I'm just trying to find my way through the track like that. I have to be careful with speed management because the faster you go, the harder to control, obviously. Because not only it gets too fast to react, but also the turning gets sharper when you go increasingly faster. So it gets impossible to control if you don't have some speed management here. But yeah, I'm already coming up to the end of this race here, just the final finish line here. And we are about to cross the finish, and your winner. So yeah, this is the winning screen. So let's do the other tracks, right? Okay, so the thing is, I've won, but the game never bothers differentiating which race you've won. So as soon as this one loads, you instantly win because the game is just like, okay, you've won. So it never like updates that win condition when you go into your new track. So you just kind of like load into the track and then instantly win, and that's how the run goes pretty much. So we're going into this track. We've won once again. Again, Forgotten Road 1. This is the one I showed off the bridge in at the start. But we're not going to see anything of that here, so because we've won instantly. And now the last track is even more broken than the previous ones, because when I load it, the game crashes, and that's when time is going to be time. So, yeah, that was Big Rigs. I hope you enjoyed that. I want to add to that, they actually released a patched version of that game, which adds AI that moves but then doesn't cross the finish line, and it also adds tire screeching sound effects when you brake, but I think that's it. Oh, you can also play all 5 tracks on the patched version, but they're not great tracks, so you don't miss much, but that's what the 100% run uses. So any percent is basically the unpatched category, and 100% is the patch category, because it actually lets you do every track. But yeah, this is Big Rigs. I hope you enjoyed that. This was a donation bonus. I believe it was $150 on the schedule, it says, and you absolutely crushed that. So thank you so much for donating here and letting me run this game. Really appreciate it. I hope it was worth the money. Thank you.